Chapter 4. Who is a millionaire? No one has the power to make you fail without your permission. This book is all about making, managing, and multiplying money and creating wealth through entrepreneurship. It is therefore vital at this stage for us to begin to examine closely some vital issues that will affect our goal and help our financial intelligence. Becoming a millionaire, billionaire, and trillionaire is possible by the information in this book, but we need to be on the same page with definitions and understanding of terms. The dictionary defines a millionaire in 3 ways. 1. A person whose wealth amount to $1 million or more in some units of currency, e.g., naira, dollars, euro, pounds, etc. This means that anyone who has wealth or money that is up to $1 million in any unit of currency is a millionaire within the zone where that currency rules. With 1 million naira, you're a millionaire in Nigeria, but not in America or Europe, because 1 million naira is less than 10,000 US dollars, present exchange rate. 1 million naira is less than 5,000 British pounds, present exchange rate. With the same 1 million naira, you are more than a millionaire in Ghana, Togo, or Zimbabwe, because 1 million naira is more than 70 million cedis before the redecimalizing of the Ghanaian cedis and reducing the zeros. 1 million naira is more than 5 million CFA. 1 million naira equals to millions of dollars in Zimbabwe. A millionaire is therefore relative to the operational currency within the zone where he or she operates. However, to be a millionaire in British pounds makes you a millionaire anywhere in the world, because the British pounds is still the currency with the highest exchange value on Earth today. If you have $1 million US dollars, you still have less than 1 million British pounds. Wealth in the world is generally rated based on its equivalent in US dollar. However, the information in this book will make you a global millionaire no matter where you are. 2. Any very rich person is another dictionary definition of a millionaire. Rich in what, you may want to ask? As one matures in life, one comes to realize that being rich and wealthy is not all about money or physical cash, like we saw earlier in the evolutions of money and with my kidney revelation. There are 8 ingredients of true riches and wealth, but I will only share 6 of them with you due to space constraints, but you can get my other book, Pathway to Wealth, for more details. Money is definitely a part of riches and wealth, and having liquid cash is good, as we have seen earlier, and will yet see later. Cash flow is vital, and saving is vital. Material possession is also part of riches and wealth, because having loads of cash without assets and material possessions that help retain the wealth is incomplete. Strategic relationships are also part of true riches and wealth, because you need people in your life. You need family, friends, etc. I have seen people lose their family in pursuit of wealth, only to get the wealth and now regret the neglect of their family. Experience of life is a vital ingredient of riches and wealth. Have you ever heard the phrase, wealth of experience? Yes, experience is wealth, because all that you have experienced and learned in life cannot be bought with money, and today's experience is tomorrow's wisdom. Knowledge and skill are also a vital ingredient of riches and wealth, because virtually all millionaires of today trade their knowledge and skill for money. The skills and knowledge we all have are latent wealth. Your wealth is tied to your well within. Health is also a vital ingredient and part of riches and true wealth. Only fools will dispute the fact that health is wealth. To have £1 million with an incurable disease reveals the limitation of money. How much is your liver worth? How much is your heart worth? How much is your life worth? How much are your eyes worth? How much is your health worth? To have good health and still consider yourself poor is not accurate. I have seen people lose their health in pursuit of money, only to finally try to use the money to buy back their health. This book is not only about making you wealthy in money and material possessions alone, but aimed to giving you all-round wealth. 3. A millionaire is a person whose material wealth is valued at more than $1 million. This means that you may not have $1 million in cash, but have material wealth worth more than $1 million. Many people think that when someone is a millionaire, he must have cash of $1 million in the account, but that is not accurate, because real wealth is not monetary, cash-based, but asset-based. Someone may have real estates, intellectual property, stocks, etc. worth millions and still not have much money in their account. We can say that there are different types of millionaires in existence today from our definition so far. The cash millionaire, someone with over $1 million cash in his local currency and ceases to be one if he leaves his territory to a place with higher valued currency or if his cash goes below $1 million. The portfolio millionaire, someone with over $1 million in stock, but who ceases to be a millionaire if the stock value goes down or crashes. What a volatile level. The asset millionaire, someone with properties and businesses worth over $1 million, and this is the real level that is generally seen as acceptable, because you can still have the first two at this level. The new millionaire, someone who makes money from his intellectual property, from multiple streams of income, or online with a cash flow system with speed. Let me add my own unique definition of a millionaire. Someone who can give $1 million or more of his currency away to help the less privileged, the world, or a worthy cause, without feeling it. Are you a millionaire? Are you a global millionaire? This book can make you a global millionaire because it will help you develop the millionaire mindset. Let me end this chapter with this anecdote of positive approach. Father, I want you to marry a girl of my choice. Son, I will choose my own bride. Father, but the girl is Bill Gates' daughter. Son, well, in that case, okay. Next day, father approaches Bill Gates. Father, I have a husband for your daughter. Bill Gates, but my daughter is too young to marry. Father, but this young man is a vice president of the World Bank. Bill Gates, ah, in that case, okay. This is how business is done. Moral, even if you have nothing, you can get anything. But your attitude and approach should be positive. Let's move on.